wide blue sky lived a gentle elephant family. The father, Babu, was strong and wise, with long tusks and kind eyes. The mother, Luma, was gentle but firm, with a trunk that could soothe any hurt. And their three children, Tico, Mimi, and baby Pokey, were full of energy, questions, and mischief. They lived in a peaceful part of the plains where tall grasses danced in the wind and the river sang a gentle lullaby. Every morning, Babu would lead the family to the river, while Luma kept a watchful eye on the little ones. But one dry season, something changed. The rains didn't come. The grass turned brown and crunchy. The river began to shrink. The trees that once gave juicy fruits now stood bare. Babu sniffed the air and rumbled softly, "We must move. The great river is drying up. We must find the blue lake before the sun gets stronger." Luma nodded. "It will be a long journey, but we'll go together." The next morning, as the sun peeked over the horizon, the elephant family set off. Tico bounced excitedly. "An adventure!" Mimi asked. "Will there be other animals?" And little Pokey just wanted to stay close to Mama's big feet. Chapter 1: The Dusty Trail. The first few days were not too hard. The sky was clear and the path was wide. They passed quiet trees and small herds of zebras and gazelles, but soon the ground became dry and cracked. Dust blew into their eyes. Pokey grew tired quickly. "Can we rest?" he squeaked. "Just a little longer," said Luma softly. She wrapped her trunk around him, lifting him gently onto her back. At night, they huddled close under the stars. Babu told stories of when he was young, crossing rivers and climbing hills. "That's how I found your mama," he said with a smile. "She was the fastest elephant on the plains." Luma chuckled. "And he was the loudest." They all laughed, except Pokey, who had already dozed off with his trunk curled like a soft rope. Chapter 2: The Lonely Tree. After a week, the grass had all but disappeared. One afternoon, they came upon a lonely baobab tree, its bark thick and strong. "Water lives in this tree," Babu told the little ones. He dug into the bark gently, and sure enough, cool water seeped through. Mimi squealed, "It's a magic tree!" They all took turns drinking and splashing. Even Pokey giggled as Luma blew water from her trunk into the air like a fountain. But while resting, they heard a low groan nearby. From behind the tree stepped a thin, tired wildebeest. He was alone. "Are you all right?" Babu asked. "I've lost my herd. I don't know the way to water," he said weakly. Without hesitation, Luma replied, "Walk with us. We're going to the Blue Lake." From that day, the wildebeest, whom the children named Moji, walked beside them. Pokey rode on his back when Luma needed to rest. The family had grown a little bigger and a little stronger. Chapter 3: The Roaring Night. One night, a storm rolled in. Thunder growled across the sky, lightning flashed, and rain poured in heavy sheets. The ground turned slippery, and trees swayed dangerously. "Stay close," Babu trumpeted, but in the chaos, little Pokey got scared and ran the wrong way. "Pokey!" Luma cried. Tico and Mimi called out too, but the rain drowned their voices. Pokey shivered behind a rock, the wind howling in his ears. He curled into a tiny ball and cried. Then a branch snapped nearby. A shadow moved. It was Moji. He had followed Pokey's scent through the storm. "Come, little one," he said gently, letting Pokey climb onto his back. When they returned to the family, Luma wrapped them both in a trunk hug. "You're safe now," she whispered, her eyes shining with tears. From that night on, Moji was no longer just a guest. He was family. Chapter 4: The Blue Lake. After many days, they finally climbed the last ridge. Below them, like a shimmering jewel, lay the